So I have the power of the testicles in this movie. Yes, I said it.
Don't you love him? Josh Brolin at the premiere of Dune at the Venice Film Festival. So how did he end up in Dune? He reckons he was just on set hanging out with his friend Denis, the director, and somehow he ended up in the film. I don't know if he's telling a porky, but he definitely tells a really good story.
I was on set as Denis' friend, and I was somehow worked into the movie. I don't even know. I haven't read the book, so I don't know if the character is actually in the book. But I'm paid to make people laugh, apparently, even in dramas. I'm here to protect the Duke. That's all I know. I'm listening to all these, what I find fascinating in all seriousness, which is very difficult for me. What I find fascinating is what we created before we started the movie is not what we're experiencing now. You know, you have ideas of what this was and what Frank Herbert Jr. created. I just for a moment imagine Frank Herbert Jr. listening to us right now and to think, like, would he be proud? Is this what he intended? Was he talking about this when he was talking to Alan Watts in the 60s? Was he imagining us when he did LSD in the 60s? Whatever it is,
he saw you for sure.
For me, he imagined only
a big Brolin, LSD and a Brolin.
But he, I think he intended something very powerful. And when I saw the movie, that's what I saw. You know, I know we're kind of supposed to talk away from kind of the fandom of Dune, but when I saw it, when the movie was screened for me, I brought somebody who was a major fan and had read the series probably 3 times over when they were very young, 8 years old, 9 years old. And we screened the movie. There was a long pause afterwards, and this man is 48 years old and from New York City. And he started screaming at the top of his lungs. And he said, "That's what I saw. That's what I saw as a kid. Yes, yes, yes," you know. And when you see that kind of reaction, you realize it hits somebody on a very visceral level, you know, allows for regression and allows for something else to happen other than just a cinematic spectacle.
A cinematic spectacle. That is such a great way to describe the film. Dune is out October 22nd in UK cinemas. It will also be streaming on HBO Max. Let me know if you're excited as me, guys. I'll be back soon with more. Make sure you subscribe and turn your notifications on.